Hi, hello, good morning. This is another video of mine. Maybe I should start calling myself Crazy Katie or something. I don't know. If anyone has any suggestions, that'd be fantastic. Now, these are actually some stones that I found in my garden with my children. And so what we did was we brought a stone polisher. So again, it's part of my homeschooling with my kids, to show them, like, when you buy stuff as a finished product, like jewellery, so like the ring I'm wearing here, it's got like a little stone in. How is it made? What raw material potentially would that item have come from? Now, so here we have a selection of stones. Now, originally, when they came out of the garden, they did not look like this. They were covered in mud, they were probably covered in cat feces, whatever was in my garden, any organic, natural materials, human materials, pollutants, whatever. So I said, okay, you can do one of two things. I said, you know, either put them in a bucket and let the rain wash off all the dirt, and then use a colander and then tip all the organic matter back into the garden. Or you can put them in the sink, which was probably the worst decision I ever made, especially if you watched my previous video. And if we can't get everything off, we can maybe use a bit of washing up liquid or a bit of bleach. But I didn't want to change the colour of the stones. I didn't want them to be like completely whitewashed by adding additional chemicals. So luckily they listened. Oh my gosh, yes, I actually had children that listened to me. And they put them in a bucket in the garden. And then, of course, I went and got my nail brush. And they used my nail brush and they cleaned all the stones. And then they brought them into the house. And I was like, yay, woo, so excited. Couldn't find my nail brush until I realised they'd actually used it in the garden. So I had to buy a new one. And of course, children being kids, they came in, they had muddy feet, muddy clothes, muddy hair, everything you can imagine, where they were just covered from head to toe in. And I was like, right, stop, remember the conversation from last time, take everything off at the back door, go here is your dressing gowns, put them on, go upstairs and go and have a bath. So they did. And oh my gosh, because they had been able to do something that they really, really loved and enjoyed, they actually listened. Oh my God, maybe that's where I'm going wrong as a parent. Maybe that's where all parents are going wrong. But children do need boundaries, and they do need to learn that sometimes they can't always do what they want. So we got these, and then we put them in the stone machine. I've already done a video of that, so I will try and link them together. And then I was sitting in my living room after just doing my video, my emotional breakdown video of why I hate washing up. And the first thing I did was I opened the lid. And unfortunately, yes, they are in a plastic container. You'll probably recognise these containers. I use them quite a lot. You can use any container you want. Reduce, reuse, recycle, wherever possible, please. That is what I'm trying to promote here. And the first thing I did was I picked up this stone and I put it in my hands and I was doing this with it. And I was just like, it looked like a potato, the colour of it. And I'm thinking, oh my God, please don't think of potatoes when you've got this in your hand. You know, think about how nice and smooth and gentle it is, and how therapeutic it is, and how running this smooth stone through your fingertips and rubbing it in the palm of your hands, how therapeutic it is. And, you know, and you're always thinking about, like, therapy and how, like, when people are stressed, something my counsellor always tries to talk to me about. And they always say, okay, focus, breathe in, breathe out. No, do it properly. Breathe in through your nose, count for so many seconds, breathe out through your mouth. Yeah, we've all heard the stories, we've all heard I'm pretty sure we've all got, now they're all on our Spotify accounts or YouTube, or you've got a whole stack of relaxation discs somewhere in your property. And you're thinking, oh my God, I've had such a really, really bad day at work or the kids or school or whatever. Let's listen to this relaxation tape. And I'm sitting there and I'm holding this stone in my hand and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is amazing. This is incredible. You know, all I've done is I've got this stone out of the garden. And all I've done is I've got my children. I've not done it. I've got my own children to do all these stones for me. And I'm sitting there and I'm picking them all up and I'm going, no, actually, I don't like that one. It's a bit on the rough side. No, I don't like that one. No. This is the best. This by far has been the best stone. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, oh, wow, wouldn't it be amazing if I was on the beach, sand between my toes, walking along, picking up seashells. It really reminded me of my childhood and how much I enjoyed doing that. So I do have some positive memories. And I'm sitting there and I'm holding this stone in my hand, and then all of a sudden, this flashback come into my head. Now, if anyone has ever watched the movie Inside Out, you could probably relate. You know, where you've got Joy and she's like going, oh my God, yes, raining. It's my favourite thing. Splashing in puddles, umbrellas, Wellington boots. And then you have Sadness going, no, actually, I'm thinking more like wet feet, feeling cold, freezing, wanting to go in and have a warm shower or bath. And you're like, yeah, okay. So, unfortunately, lovely beaches in the UK. No, you're more likely looking at strong winds, Wellington boots, trying to eat some chips on a bench without getting attacked by seagulls. So I'm thinking, oh my God, no. Stop thinking of that. Rub the stone harder. Rub it harder. Come on. You're on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beach. You're not cold. You're not hungry. You know, you've not got sunburn. You've not got windburn. You are happy. And then all of a sudden, the next thing comes into my head. Plastic bottles, netting, pollution. Yeah, you've got it. Eco-tourism, eco-waste. And I'm sitting there and thinking, oh my God, I'm being stressed again. Stop being stressed. Rub this stone harder, people. Come on. It's not a magic lamp, okay? There isn't a genie. It's not going to jump out of it. And then I'm thinking, okay, all right, okay. I've been doing a lot of stuff recently about reduce, reuse, and recycle, yeah. So, and then another thought came into my head. And this is probably why I've been diagnosed with mental health and borderline schizophrenia. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, oh my God, you know, when you're stressed, people always say to you, buy a stress ball. I think you can probably think where I'm going with this one. And I'm thinking, what? Stress ball? I don't want a stress ball. I don't want somebody to buy me a piece of plastic that's a ball that is soft and spongy, that if your child decides to get hold of it, they pick it apart and then you have all these little plastic bits all over your house, or they take a bite out of it. Or, oh dear, sorry mummy, I threw the ball and it hit the dog and the dog decided to eat it, and you're there and your dog's puked up all over the floor and you're having to clean it up. Yeah, or you're having to look at doing the Heimlich maneuver because your child's decided to put it in their mouth. Right? And I'm thinking, sod this stress ball, yeah? Imagine having this on your desk at work. Yeah? Sorry if you keep seeing my oven. It's not intentional, honest. It's not product placement or anything. And I'm thinking, imagine having this on your desk at work, yeah? Amongst all your other stuff. No matter what kind of desk you've got, whether you've got one of those that's like really neat and tidy, or one of those desks that's full of crumbs or chocolate digestive biscuits or Maltesers, or you've got your little pot plant in the corner. I'm not saying your marijuana, you know, you've got your joints in your desk. Anyone never watched the film Bad Teacher? You know, and you've got this on your desk and you're having a really, really bad day, or whatever you do at work, yeah? Maybe you've got it in your pocket because you're a cleaner, or you've got this in your pocket and you're thinking, oh my God, I'm so stressed right now. I am so stressed right now. What can I do to help me relieve this stress, yeah? And you've got this rock, you know, and you think to yourself, you know, it's a bit like a pet rock. Oh, my little kids are giving me this. Oh, they really, really love me. My children have given me this rock. They've got it out of the garden and we've spent time polishing it. And, you know, they might have even painted it and they've put googly eyes on it. And, you know, and that's what you get away with it. You get away with it because it's got googly eyes. So make sure you put googly eyes on it, guys. Or paint I love mummy, or best auntie in the world, or you are like a flower. I would pick you every day, even though it's a rock. Yeah, you know, it's your 5-year-old, okay? You're going to be forgiven for having a rock on your desk at work because it says, I love mummy, yeah? So when your manager comes along and they're like, hello, Sandra, you know, chewing gum, oh, pet hate. How are you doing with that project proposal? You know, it's got to be in by 4 o'clock. And you're looking at the time, which is on your phone because you don't wear a watch anymore. And you're going, and then you all of a sudden you catch out the corner of your eye what the time is on your laptop or your PC or whatever it is you're doing at work. And you realise, oh my God, you know, I've got like 45 minutes or I've got 20 minutes to get this proposal in. Why the hell is my manager breathing down my neck? You know, and you just quite simply smile, pick up your rock, start rubbing it. See how long it takes her to disappear. See how long it takes your manager when you've got a rock in your hand to go away. Oh, I'm not being aggressive. No, I'm not being intimidating. I'm not doing anything to my manager. I'm just rubbing my rock, you know, like this. Oh, my little boy made me this. You know, it was Mother's Day last week. You made me work on a Sunday from home because of this deadline. And you're gritting your teeth and you're smiling and you're thinking, oh, I've got this rock. I'm like, yeah, it's all right, yeah, I could get that proposal in by 4. You know, that'll still give me half an hour if you think I've fucked it up, pardon for the swearing, you know, to make any amendments. And if all else fails, you've got this rock. And believe me, it's going to be a hell of a lot more effective than a stress ball. So that's what went into my head. And then all of a sudden, the thing that popped into my head was the movie. I think it's called Wanted, where they've got the woman with the stapler. And the character grabs the keyboard and smashes her across the face with it. No, he doesn't actually. He smashes the guy across the face with it who's been sleeping with his girlfriend. And the words F you fly out of the keyboard. It is so effective and I love it. But I'm thinking, you know, you can think that. You haven't done anything wrong. All you're doing is stroking your rock at your desk. So, yeah. So I'm so glad that today has been a day where I can literally homeschool my boy and just sit there. And whenever I'm a little bit stressed, I can say, okay, give me a minute. Give Mum a minute. Just stroking my rock. I'm stroking my rock now. My little boy will go, oh, that's so nice. Is that the one I got you out of the garden? And I'm like, yeah, it is. Stuff in it. Do you want to go find me another one? And then he'll go, yeah, Mummy. All right, I will. And then for those 5 minutes, I can just go, and then put it back down and close the lid with one hand while I'm on the phone, and then put it away and forget about it. But for you who don't have a special box for your lovely rock, just put it there on your desk with the googly eyes and the I love my mummy. If you were a flower, I'd pick you every day, blah, 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 whatever. Whenever your manager comes along to upset you, just pick up your rock and see what happens. Warning, this is no way a video condoning violence, all right? So please, just because you have seen this video, do not by any way use this to cause any physical harm to anybody. It is an alternative solution to a stress ball where you are no longer putting harmful chemicals and plastics into the environment. Instead, you are just using a rock. Thank you.